welcome to today's presentation of the Wonderful One After School Hero. This is a game that was originally proposed as a Kickstarter backer award for the re-release, remaster of the Wonderful 101 on Switch and PC that was released back in 2020. 3 years later, here we are with the side-scrolling spin-off game starring Luca, also known as Wonder Goggles. As with the last game that we played on this channel, Cereza and the Lost Demon, this is a spin-off of a game that was originally created by Hideki Kamiya, who just left Platinum Games after having been there since its foundation. This is, however, a spin-off game that is by a younger team that was also released earlier this year, in this case in May 2023, with a standalone release on the Nintendo eShop in June. And of course, from our perspective, it was completely buried by Tears of the Kingdom, and it took some time to get around to it. However, with that preamble out of the way, let's get into it. Let's see how it is. All I know about it is that it is a spin-off of the Wonderful 101 that is from a side-scrolling perspective. It's reputedly fairly short, so let's take a look. Unlike the Wonderful 101, which was originally designed for Wii U and with heavy dual-screen play in mind, this is, I believe, a single-screen title. As the latest member of the Sentinels, the new recruit Luca delivers remarkable achievements. What challenges did he need to overcome to become the prestigious Wonder Goggles? This is a story of love, battle, and growth. Experience Luca's journey to becoming a full-fledged hero.
Hey, Luca!
So it seems like this takes place right before the epilogue of the Wonderful 101.
Luca! Huh? Whoa. Oh, Sue, it's you. What's with the yelling? I can't get your attention otherwise. Snap out of it already. Didn't you lose something? Like your ID card? Here, you dropped it in the hallway.
Yikes! It must have fell out of my pocket. Well, thanks, Sue.
You'd lose your head if it wasn't attached to you. More importantly, you did remember my birthday party, right?
What? Oh, yeah, of course. Next week, right?
This week. I reminded you yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I meant. This week, yeah. And, you said your mom was gonna buy you that pouch, right?
A brooch. Do you listen to anything I say?
I do, promise. Oh man, a present from your mom. Oh, that's so cool.
Oh, Luca.
Oh, hey, don't be silly. My mom's great too. She watches over me anywhere I go. Anyway, what did you want from me?
You are coming to my party, right?
Oh, you wouldn't miss it. Your mom's the best cook in the town. You, won't be helping her, will you? I don't think my teeth can take any more of that rock-hard cooking of yours.
What a jerk. Wait till Mr. Wedgwood finds out you're the one who threw that paper airplane at him.
Sue? Hey, come on now.
They're totally in cahoots, of course, if you know who Mr. Wedgwood is.
Between us, okay?
Secretly Wonder Red, and there's the Wonderful 101 theme song chime.
That's enough learning for
That
today.
also happens to be the school
Catch
bell.
you later, Sue. Oh, and, really, don't tell Mr. Wedgwood, okay?
Hey! Where are you running off to? Everyone's playing in the schoolyard.
Sorry, gotta go. Bye!
I'd actually completely forgotten
And there he goes.
that Luca's surname in
Why
this
does he
is
always run
Redgrave,
off so early every day? Can't be to do his homework.
which has a particular lineage for these games, coming from Resident Evil over to
Hey, P-Star. Sorry for the wait.
Devil May Cry onwards.
I'm just so busy with this training that I never have any time for homework, you know?
Basically, across multiple studios, all of the Kamiya games refer to all the other ones.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And that
never
includes
mind,
the
let's
spin-offs
get
of
to
his
it.
games that are
I
not directed by
finally get
him
to
as
try
well.
it out today, right?
Certainly we noticed that in Cereza and the Lost Demon. Okay, so we've got the goggles,
I
and
can really have this?
they are the Wonder Goggles. Rather different from the standard 101 mask. The latest from the Sentinel's ultra-secret facilities, an optical weapon. Specifically developed for various purposes we'll see very soon.
Try talking in English, will ya? Enough explaining. I'll figure it out as I go along. Ooh, glad Sue found this for me after I lost it.
Let's not disclose too much about our sense of
I know.
discipline.
Come on, let's do this already.
VR training machine. Alright, I guess this will be the tutorial.
You mean I'm training inside a computer world or something? Oh, whatever. All that matters is that I'm going to become a hero that can protect this city.
Okay, 1-1. Saving Blossom City, at least a virtual reconstruction thereof.
Wow! Am I really inside a computer?
You certainly are. One thing I'll figure out right away is whether this is controllable through D-pad or stick only. We don't really know the game mechanics yet, so we don't know what that's designed around.
Let's show 'em, trusty stingy eye.
I totally read that as stingy eye. Okay. Yeah, D-pad works perfectly fine. Control the direction of the laser with the right stick. Jump with... okay, so you get on top of the box for the tutorial messages. And dash is on L. That feels very Cuphead or Hollow Knight, like, depending on your control configuration. We scroll one screen at a time. Okay. Sort of interesting. This is kind of almost like... well, I mean, it's with a second stick, but this sort of analog aiming is like an alternate approach to the recent missile aiming control schemes that we had in Metroid Samus Returns and Dread. There, of course, was not done with dual sticks, but there was a similar commitment to trying to figure out how 360 aiming is going to work in a side-scrolling 2D space. And okay, a little bit sloppy here. What does that do? Are we supposed to zap this? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yes. I guess this is cooldown time on the gate. We see that there's an X plus A down there that we just haven't seen yet. We can pop the balloons as well, incidentally. Yeah. In spite of shooting being on the stick and controls like jumping being on the face button, it actually is fairly comfortable to switch between the two. Gather O parts to fill up the reward gauge on the bottom of the screen, and then you can earn different rewards. What does minus do? Oh, minus just scrolls the menu and makes it available. Now we have 2 cards, and it seems like we can probably call Wonder Red by the looks of it. Now, how do we actually do rescues? Hold X. Hold X. We might have to be within range. There we go. Alright, still getting the hang of this. Gotta have that Capcom lineage here, but... oh, you can shoot straight down, of course. And then drop in. Oh, whoops. That was accidental. I didn't actually mean to summon Wonder Red there. And so we used up our cards, which is unfortunate. Yeah, because that's an X plus A. I was busy rescuing with X and accidentally nudged the A, and then that's what happens. ZR and ZL to switch lasers. Red laser can cover a wide area in a single shot. Okay. Bit of a slower firing rate, though. Right now we only have the 2 lasers. Okay. Okay, so it's basically your shotgun. So we have 3 different beams. This is a deflector beam. This is a standard beam. And then you've got a spray. Alright. Whoop. Love how the music is kind of a chiptune recreation of a lot of the melodies in Wonderful 101. It is kind of like a Wonderful 101 remake soundtrack, so to speak. And then we should switch to long range. Do we have a double jump? Yes, we do. Very important to know. And can we shoot that? Yeah. And then there is a combo meter that slowly expires. And yeah, just need to move around a little bit. If you do get hit, it does reset the combo meter. That's in the top left. We're just gradually reading the UI a little bit and figuring this out as we go. And I don't really know what the currency at the top is. Oh, this is just a pause menu. And so far we don't have access to any of the other menu screens, so... I mean, we are still in the tutorial. Yeah, if we don't get hit, then the combo meter doesn't reset as long as we don't let the dial rotate all the way down. Destin Dude, welcome. Hope you've been doing well. And yeah, I just started this. We're actually still in the tutorial. This is the very first stage. This is basically a very obscure spin-off or a side adventure to an already fairly obscure video game. And so it's very rarely seen on Twitch. I think it did just release earlier this year. It was originally a Kickstarter backer reward for the re-release of the base game, the Wonderful 101, which is this incredibly extravagant and maximalist video game. We're taking way too many hits. We should, in fact, take the pink laser to do a deflection shot. If we can. Or we can just go over... Ah, okay, we can reach this thing down there. And I see. I think I actually lost a life because the top left says now I'm down to 4 goggles. Yeah, I shouldn't hit that, obviously. Didn't see another way to pick it up, though. However, we can hit the P over here with a deflection. There we go. And we've got a couple of more rescues that we can do as long as we actually go there. The deflection shot is pretty good here. Whoops, no. And we'll get up there in just a moment. Whoop. Not exactly on our dodging game here, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, great. And then, let's do a rescue down here. And over here. I think that gives you points, but I don't really see what else that does for you so far. But we should go back to the deflection shot over here. So I get the weapons and muscle memory. We should have a particular rotation order that I get comfortable with. Once you get a power-up ticket as a reward, wait, use it to power up your attacks, okay. What is my reward ticket? It's the bar on the right, so when do we get that? We haven't filled up the meter yet, I don't think. Whoop. Hang on. And then, well, this is a bad place to stand. Okay. Let's go short range against these guys, spread them down. Then we need to hit that P down there. Great. Let's just switch to this beam. Should probably switch to this beam as well. Otherwise nothing's going to hit. So on 4 for the combo. Let's just keep hitting things. Whoa. And that got reset, unfortunately. We did get a heart out of that. Quite a lot to look at here. So what does the Y button do? That's a ticket. Yeah, so basically when you fill the bar in the bottom, you can use a ticket, but I don't quite understand the ticket system just yet. I really don't know what anything does down there. Whoa. We have 7 tickets in tow, actually, but I'm not sure how to use them. Oh, they just power up your attack, I think. Okay, let's double jump up here. Nope, we need to double jump from this side, I think. And then... yeah, we can probably maintain combo just by hitting some of these boxes. Come on. Okay. Oh. And that seems to be the end of the stage. Wonderful Mart. Let's see what we can spend our currency on. We passed. Okay, so there's a bonus for no damage, as you would expect from games like this. There's a bonus for hearts left. Is there some kind of significant penalty for having lost a life? There might be. Not fall in a trap. And... ground time and air time. A pretty significant multiplier for air time, for air time. Mid-air dashes. Okay, so you basically just get points for doing things in general, but the more you combo and the more you destroy things, the more points you get, as expected. So it is a bit of a score challenge game, as you would expect. Now, I still don't really understand the ticket system yet, and what the Y button does, but we'll play more and we'll see.
No biggie. You got something a bit more challenging for me? Cut it out, okay? I think I'm getting the hang of this stingy eye.
Wonder Woman weapons are specifically designed. Harness the potential of her agent. Yeah, so this is before he's officially recognized in the Wonderful 101 epilogue as Wonder Goggles. He's obviously going to be Wonder Goggles.
Wonder genius, wonder handsome.
He'll get there by the end.
I was just kidding. Besides, I need to actually train to be worthy of Mr. Wedge. Red, P-Star, hit me with the next drill.
So I think when you summon Wonder Red, it's kind of like either a screen clear or maybe there is a reason why you would need to use the correct element. Also, we haven't really been using the air dash, which I should kind of get in muscle memory here, just so we know what we're doing.
No way!
Training level 2.
Roger!
Okay. And then... okay. Whoop, shouldn't have let that guy just land on me. Yeah, we'll stay in a standard weapon for the most part unless we need one of the other ones for special purposes. I think it makes much more sense. Because then we can just try to focus on combos. And then... okay. Yeah, and then use the air dash for collection from time to time. That's something that we need to get in the habit of doing. And then break crates when we need the combo meter to be extended. I don't think it actually does extend the combo meter, to be honest. There we go. Okay. Whoop. Yeah. I should have taken a look at the scoring system more carefully to see if there's some kind of incentive for weapon switching. But... yeah, already kind of improving at this quite a bit from the previous stage, just because we have a better idea what's going on now, I think. A lot of it is sometimes just getting the controls into your fingers and understanding. Whoops, okay. I say that just as we got hit. Didn't seem like I could actually shop at previous Wonderful Mart. Because I didn't see a way to buy anything. So I wonder if there are further unlockable abilities, or if this is going to be mostly the standard moveset that we are going to be dealing with. I also wonder if you get any invincibility from the air dodge, but you can do the air dodge while you're on the ground. And then, let's put this. There we go. And then, oh, nope. Have to be quick about it. There we go. Alright, there we go. Then, blast all this. I don't actually know what that does. But yeah, everything at the bottom is just a reward meter, but it looks like we'll... Oh, I actually missed some kind of currency down here. Luckily it doesn't despawn between zones. Let's get to shotgun here. Just to clear out things at short range. Yeah. You do need to watch out for the dodging quite a bit. It is actually kind of like playing an aerial shoot-'em-up. Bit of a bullet hell game in some parts. Yeah, we'll do the bounce weapon. Get that deflection going so we can start flanking some of these enemies. And then, once we get up to top level, whoops, nope, bad idea. Okay. Still have to get ready to using this. I still have to get in that habit of using the stick to shoot, but yeah, there's a timer for how long the gate remains active. But there we go. The air dash has a pretty generous cooldown on it, I think. Didn't feel like I was necessarily locked out of using it or anything. Whoops, shouldn't have jumped on that guy. Getting a bit low here. Okay, losing a life right here. Okay, down to 4. Wonderful noodle soup to go. Okay. Oh, I'm still on the shotgun. No wonder everything is so slow. On the spread shot, rather. And I really do need to learn how to use the ticket system much better. Yeah, it does kind of give me a bit of a super form. If we want to really bust through a particular enemy set, we should be doing that. Basically the devil trigger equivalent to this game, I think. Use the Unite Morph card to call the Wonderful Ones for support, and you are able to rotate through the full set, it looks like. Check out the effects of each card above. Am I going to get a chance to look at this before scrolling forward? Yeah, let's just stop the auto-scrolling of the dialogue first of all. I wonder if there's a setting to turn that off. Wait, no. It's just going to continue. I'm not quite processing everything that I'm being told here, but... I wonder if I can repeat that tutorial message somehow, because that was a lot of information about the mechanic at once. Also, can I turn off the auto text progression? Doesn't look like it. That's too bad. I can't really stand text that just advances by itself. But I think we'll just have to deal with it. I don't see a setting for it, so okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll speed up another car in just a moment here. So, yeah, we've got Wonder Red's tickets over there. Okay, that's the button. You hold R. Right, and then it doesn't actually pause the action, it keeps going on, so now we can see what's going on. Damages all enemies, stuns aerial enemies, briefly slows down. Damages slows down enemies. And... yeah, okay, we'll stay on red. At least we know what's going on. Seems like there's a bit of a learning curve here as we just see what our options are. Okay. And then, why does it say I have 5 cards all of a sudden down there? Yeah, because it says I've got 2 of red. And then, that's fine, we'll just double jump up here. Then, can we... this thing. There we go. So yeah, Wonder Red is a kind of screen clear damage. Maybe there's something more useful we can do. It makes total sense that this would be all about character switching, given what the original game is like. Dash invincibility, stuns enemies on the ground. Damages slows down enemies. Oh, okay, that's just a standard Wonder Mask. So yeah, we basically have to collect a stack of cards, but then the bottom right number tells me how many of them are usable. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, yeah, basically some blocks are vulnerable only to certain projectiles. That's what this teaches you. Is it going to hit? It is not going to hit. It is actually going to be a little bit difficult to work with here. That's okay, we got through. Let's hit something quick. Nope, we got hit first. Never mind, noodle soup to go, and then... let's switch back to standard for just a moment here. That doesn't fire through anyway. Whoops. Watch out for their pattern here. We'll go for the rescues up top in just a moment. Okay, and then, yeah, more pink-only gates. Yeah, it's pretty good about specifying the weapon that's required.
Kinda. I was talking to my classmate Sue today. I called her cooking rock.
Well, at least it pauses during the dialogue sequence, which is not the case in the main game, where you constantly are in the middle of a fight while dialogue is going on.
Now I'm getting social advice from the machine. Great. I'll be more careful.
Okay. Yeah, you can just hold X to release a whole cluster. Yeah, if you're going for speed, you have to be pretty precise in terms of your weapon switching in order to do all of that well. Okay. And through we go. Okay. Whoop. Should have tried to air dodge out of that one, but... or rather just not go head first into that. Yeah, we are very low in health here. Let's do something about that if we can. There we go, noodle soup. Very important. Got another card. Yeah, we're a long way from playing this well. But it's always a learning process. Now, who has the boss power? Pulls an item, stuns bosses. Yeah, we're going to switch to Wonder Pig. It's not bosses yet. This is... But, we'll take it. Yeah, it is more of a group fight, so... Maybe we should have switched to Wonder Red. That's okay, we'll just make sure we're moving, so we just dodged all the incoming shots. Okay. Whoop. Oh, too bad about that. Lost a combo. Just need to punch shot this guy, and then whoop. Just trying to get out of there, but not very well, obviously. Yeah, it looks like the card does actually give you a little bit of invulnerability when you've got this rainbow form going on, so... Well, the stage isn't quite done yet, so... Whoops, nope. Let's try this again. No, down, please. Oh, that's actually... blocked, I guess. Yeah, we have to go up, down here. Rescue everybody here. Noodle soup, and then on we go. I should switch to shotgun for this stuff, actually. Now, given the card counter down low that says 9, and only seems to have room for 1 digit, I wonder if we are totally capped when it comes to the Wonder cards. Also, there is a timer up top. I didn't realize that there is a stage timer, and the menu selection does not pause. So, yeah, let's stun on the ground, damages and slows down. Yeah, let's stay on red for just a moment. Do we have a good reason not to? Oh, this looks like it might be boss room. No, this is just going to be completion. So yeah, there is a stage timer, so you can't just poke away things indefinitely, and there is a time bonus, I'm sure.
Keep going.
Passed. Kind of wonder what the no damage bonus is. Pretty good max combo bonus since we actually managed to get about 20 this time, just from being slightly more cautious. Not going to be on any significant leaderboards anytime soon, but yeah, basically not fallen and trap not achieved. Okay, yeah. I wonder which trap we hit. Oh, it's one of the traps that just kind of hits you from the side. Yeah, one of the laser traps. So basically, we do need to dodge at least all of those for the relevant bonus. Anyway, new personal best.
Phew! Drill 1, 2 out of the way. Just you wait. P-Star, think it's about time we step up this game some?
Yeah, I wish there were some additional way to access some of the tutorial messages again, because
What?
a lot of what it said about the card system actually just went right over my head.
Whoa, wait. Maybe I should take a break first?
That's very much in keeping with the base game. The Wonderful 101, in its original form, is notorious for throwing far more mechanics at you than you can reasonably understand. I remember the first time I played it on Wii U, I went through the entire game, and that actually did reasonably well without ever learning one of the basic mechanics, which was the team attack button.
Anything in my way. Give him to me.
And the multi-morphs. You can summon at the same time.
Can it? Let's go.
Okay. Alright. Yeah, so you start up with about 1,000 seconds, at least here. You have to be reasonably accurate, I guess, about getting each of these. Yeah. Then, through we go. Yeah, we'd better get ink out of here. Hang on. Yeah, so it does slow down the action. Also notice that you don't keep your wonder cards between stages. that we're back down to 3. Whoa. Okay, we don't know this guy's pattern at all yet, so... Hang on. Muscle memory not working out for me here. Oh, maybe that's a card cost, actually. No, I get it now. Because you have 3, you can't actually summon Pink yet because you need 4 in order to afford her power. Now I understand that. So we should actually pick somebody else who's going to be a little better, and then we can just juggle him with Wonder Hammer. Now we're down to 0 cards. So yeah, it's actually a card cost. Each of the powers costs a different amount. Notice that we got knocked all the way down with that one and lost a life entirely. Whoa. Also notice that the hit counter is... Whoops. For combos is based on kills. We're not getting any hits. But right on this one, the boss life bar is on the top right. I just am in the middle of reading a lot of this interface for the first time while we're doing this, so I should actually use the tickets. With 5 tickets at the beginning of the stage, we should use those to accelerate progress. Whoa. Yeah. That seems to perform a whole lot better. Until the ticket expires, and then we get another one. Now, once we're up to 3 tickets, we can use Wonder Hammer again. Okay. Reading the pattern a little bit better now, at least. How about we use a ticket and just bust him for a bit? Yeah, it looks like we're temporarily invulnerable. It's very much shoot-'em-up style thinking in this game. Whoa, that was... Yeah, that took out my life instantly. So you can see we're down to 3 now. So damage was much more than I can handle. It basically took a full bar off. Bar of hearts off me. Yeah, so we can't grill by that. Oh, that was a relief. Big enemy movement set is typical for these games. Let's just use a ticket and try to bust them. Okay, almost down. Almost down. I'll just go around. Don't quite know how to obtain more tickets at this point, because we're still stuck on 2. And... Anyway, that's going to be a kill, though. That was a bit rough. Lost 2 full lives in that one. But however, we can pop some balloons for bonuses. We do have to jump over the W in order to grab those. Well, it doesn't give you a letter or trophy ranking. So it's straight up for the high scores. It's not going to tell you that you got a D for this kind of performance, although in any of other Platinum's games, that's often something you would expect. Although I guess the scores and grades also kind of dropped out of the combat system in Cereza as well, which is much more in keeping of older games like Okami. Alright, let's keep going.
Woohoo! Drill 1-3 done and dusted.
Dodgeball skills, yeah, I suppose so.
Jeez, bit. Oh man, it's this late already? Dinner, shower, TV.
Well, it's built for
games?
replays.
So much more to do.
We obviously have tons of
Looks
room for
like I'll be
improvement.
sleeping in tomorrow too.
Still don't really have the hang of a lot of the weapon switching, and of course the fact that you have to do the card switching in slowed down real time means that you have to have a very deliberate idea of what you're going for and what the abilities are.
You're gonna be free this
But
weekend,
at least I
right?
understood
This weekend?
the
What's on
card
this
cost
weekend?
system now.
Oh, for the love of my birthday party! Hello.
Oh, of course. I'll be there. Count on it.
Your promises aren't much to go on. Anyway, I'm gonna go shopping with my mom after school today.
You said that your mom will buy you a brooch, right?
Yep. And we have to do some grocery shopping for the party, too.
Wait, you're cooking?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I'm making the cake. With a little help from Mom. You got a problem with that, mister?
No problem. Just, looking forward to it, I guess.
Finally, school's out. Do you want to maybe walk me home? I mean, since it's the same way and everything.
Sorry, I gotta run. Things to do. Bye-bye.
Extremely suggestive by elementary school standards.
Really? Luca! And he's gone again. Ugh, he better be at my party.
Stratoport today, huh? That's where I put on my wonder mask for the first time. I should have grown a lot since then. This drill should be a walk in the park.
So I guess we do revisit 2D recreations of some of the main stages in The Wonderful 101. The training program is rewriting itself.
Maybe it's a bug.
Safeguards
Either way,
off.
Just means a bigger challenge then, right?
Just means it's going to be legal.
Get on it. You worry
He's not
too
going to
much.
wait.
I'm going in.
Preventing Mount Ogerto eruption. Okay.
Is this Mount Ogerto? It's a bit hot, but nothing I can't handle. Just the level of difficulty I was hoping for.
I think it was a very Zelda-inspired chapter, the Chapter 5 in the original game.
Hey,
Operation
it's all good.
005, I should say.
This is nothing compared to Mr. Wedgwood's homework.
But there were a couple of things that were explicitly a Zelda-inspired chapter about it. We'd be doing a lot of lighting torches and everything else. But yeah, we know what the stage structure is like now, and then... Yeah, as you can see, if the door is on cooldown, you have to let it be completely expended before you can actually have a second chance at activating it. Also, it looks like you can just blow up the torches. Okay, and you can cut the grass, which is the other Zelda mechanic that was in the original stage. Yeah, we've got some unfinished business up there. Let's... Yeah. I'm still not using the weapon switches very efficiently, but... We'll drop these guys down and then punch them out. Grab some noodle soup. And that guy's gonna stay on that platform. We're down to 1 life, so... That's not good. We might be in game over zone pretty soon if we aren't careful. Now, in spite of the fact that Wonderful Marts have been the endpoint at the stages, I haven't actually seen a way to spend any of our points. Unless this is a dual screen feature. Like in the Wii U original. Whoops. Oh, actually, there's a time bonus item out there. Does it extend the clock? No, it doesn't. It just gives you points. Anyway, actually, let's try to maintain combo this time instead of just running into every projectile. Yeah, I wouldn't expect to get invincibility off the air dash or anything, but... Oop. Stay nice and low. Then maybe use the deflection. Poke these guys and maintain combo this way. And let's just not hit the fire. Somebody's saying help me, so there is going to be a rescue in this zone. We haven't seen the location yet. Yeah, we hear you. Oh, whoops, got poked. Yeah, it's somebody who's in there. We'll get there in a moment. Love how each of the gates are the Platinum P. You do have to navigate a bit of a labyrinth to get there, though. And then let's maintain combo by hitting this guy. That's where the exit switch is. We'll get there eventually. Not exactly taking a speedy path through here, but... Whoop. Oh, didn't even see this thing up top. It's kind of disguised by the UI. Whoops. That's okay, we can poke these things and then... Oh, there's a guy who's still down there, yeah. That's the one we heard in the first place. Well, it's not like we have a combo to maintain right now anyway, so let's just excavate our way down there and deal with them. Probably should have gone shotgun with this stuff. Yeah, we hear you. Okay. Could I hit that, please? Yeah, there we go. And then air dash over. Can I hit the spike balls? Nope, they are just going to be hazards. Oh, no, I was trying to dash across and that did not go well. Got a platinum coin out for our trouble, though. Whoop. Yeah, we got you. Then... Yeah, I didn't really see a good, safe way to get that platinum coin at all. This might be a good time to use Wonder Red to just do a screen clear for us. We have to really get in the habit of using our super forms and abilities and all that. We finally have picked up a couple of extra lives along the way, though. We're up to 5 now, so at some point we managed to recuperate. I say that, of course, just as we getting in massive trouble over here. Okay. Made it out of there alive. And we have 4 tickets now, which is great because we can perhaps even try Wonder Pink later. And then we should go deflection for this. Then, oops, I think we need to land on the second block here. There we go. Yeah, still maintaining combo. That's good. I think my deflection is confusing me here when it comes to where it's safe to stand. Then air dash will get us over. Hook this. And try to keep the location of mine. Camera issue slightly over here. Ooh, that's yucky. I didn't see this guy. We're down to 1 heart here, unfortunately, but air dash over. Okay. Now would be a really good time for noodle soup, but that's just a sword guy. That's fine. We can deal with him. Oh, this seems like a mildly secret location. Health replenishment would be really useful right now, though. Let's go deflection. Can we hit it? There we go. Let's just watch the traps here. Now, that looks like a bit of a treasure trove over there, and we got a little bit of replenishment. Well, 1 heart's worth, not really much. But okay. Let's see what we can do over here. Let's not fail to spot some of the enemies that we have to deal with. Okay, whoop, nope, bad idea. You know what? Let's do a screen clear here. Well, and of course everything drops in down there and is not really obtainable unless of course we used the Wonder Pink card to pick it up from a distance. Well, there we go. Unless we double jump out of something like that, but we don't really have a good way to see that right now, so let's just poke this and totally get hit. Let's go top first. Okay, wonderful little soup to go. Might as well break everything we can while we can. Somebody shouting for help again. And that's the end of the stage right there. Once we come out the bottom, so I wonder if it's possible to traverse up to the top layer. I don't see that it is. That is a wall. Yeah, so this is really just pure traversal as we get to the close of the stage. It's 2-1 for you, seemingly. Yeah, that was a little bit rough. Only capped out at 15 for combos. Maybe past is actually the grade for doing the minimum pass. I don't know if it would just come out and say pure platinum. It's very possible that past is just a rank. But
Let's keep rolling.
unless it just says passed for everybody.
Alrighty then. Drill 2-2 is up next. Let's get to it. What do you mean?
No, we'll totally get lost in here.
Just let me finish this drill set.
So yeah, training mode is going to become something much more real by the looks of it. So yeah, we start at 0 extra lives and 0 tickets. So I guess there is a reset per stage, and we just didn't quite understand how that worked until this point. And so we do have an incentive to try to play reasonably well, which I didn't demonstrate just now. Yeah. Yeah, the coins are just for score, so... Okay. Probably want to go for deflection. Considering that that guy seems to be shielded in front as well. Yeah, to get stuff like this, we kind of have to air dash out of it. Oop. Makes sense to go for the deflection weapon in this area, just because of some of the navigational challenges. Yeah, let's shoot it this way. Whoa. That was a big shot. Just gonna dodge that spread anytime soon on this guy. We have to Get the weapon order down in muscle memory as well, I think. No, hang on. Oh, I see. It's the guy on the left who was shooting me as well. That would have been helpful to realize earlier. Then let's help him out here, and then give us a bit of replenishment. Wow, walk right into that. Nope. Yeah, we'll need to do a deflection to that one, I think. Well, don't have enough resources here for Wonder Red yet. Well, now we do. Yeah, learning how to read the UI here is half the battle. Yes, we are. Just figuring out how to read this for the first time. Oh. Yeah, once you head to the next screen, you can't reverse. So that was actually a bit accidental. I didn't mean to come here so early. But here we are. Now, what is this? Battery? What does that do? Okay. Oh, it's just a big recharge, but... anything up here? Nope, not that we can see. Well, that's a big thing to dodge. I don't really even know how I managed to get a stun on those guys. Must be because of the platform. Oh, let's not get hit by this guy. And then this is weapon dependent. I guess we need to hit everything here. Or, ah yeah, no, the other P switches were for the stun. Okay. Whoop. I do have to watch those projectiles on the way over. Whoa, okay. Then, what do we do here? Is there any reason to go further up? Not that I can see. Although, we do want the noodle soup. Combo counter is still at 2 here. Whoops, no, don't want to drop in on that, obviously. Yeah. Okay. Oh, didn't realize it was a spike trap. That would have been important to know. Yeah, let's... You can actually do a little bit of minimal damage for that on the air dash, so... We could have just done air dash over. And then... Oh, how do you even get that platinum coin over here? Oh, there's an upper path, I see. How do you even get to the upper path? That... It's from right on this screen. Yeah, I see. So we go up and then to the left. So there is a bit of backtracking exploration as possible if you know how some of the spaces are networked between screens. That's something new. that we hadn't previously noticed.
What's up?
We don't want to know it.
For real?
It's a secret level, yeah. A secret to everybody.
You worry too much.
Okay. Oh, well, okay, that's why you worry too much. Yeah, switching to pink here is a good idea. So we can actually hit something from a safe distance. Yeah, we'll get to you in a moment. Oh, there we go. Yeah. And rather than progressing right, we'll progress to the left. Because that is what gets us over here to the platinum coin for a good 10k. to whatever else is over here, too. Yeah, I'm not exactly completely paying attention to which hits are refreshing the combo counter when we are just destroying objects. But let's move on. Oh. Yeah, so we don't really want to stand here either then. Where am I? Wonder Red. Let's go. Yeah, every now and then it is to our advantage to just do a bit of a screen clear here. Whoops. Still have some tickets. And then, yeah, we really do need to, once again, remember that we have a super farm that we should be using. Oops. Notice too that the dash actually does get you over things like the lava blocks without taking damage. Now, if resources don't actually stick around between successive stages, there's no reason why we shouldn't just spend aggressively, right? If I understand this correctly. Whoop. Oh, looks like you can have a drop point up above. I don't see a way to get there myself, though. At least not yet. Whoops. Totally missed that. Okay, so that's the door. We're not taking it just yet. Got other things to do before that happens. Whoop. That's fine. Not that our combo counter is anything special to maintain at this point, but well, yeah, we'll help you eventually. Then let's take out this guy from distance first, before anything happens. And then we can continue to the left as well. See, well, okay, that's a room best left to the adults in a room. Yeah, it does give you invulnerability to use the ticket, so again, we should use tickets aggressively when we're able. Oop. Yeah, let's just help him first. And then flank this guy. Whoa, no, that didn't work. Not nearly as well as it should have. Should have actually switched to invulnerability for the ticket before running headfirst into that, but now we know. Let's continue. Yeah, switch weapons. Actually, I don't know what that switch does because it's not the one that activates the door. Okay. Okay. Alley. This? Nope. Okay, and then we have to go below to hit that, or we use the pink weapon to hit that, obviously. Once we find an appropriate location to stand in, which is not going to be easy, as you can see. Oh, trying to air dash over, and we're down to 1 heart here. Okay, no, we just lost a life there, that's fine. Oh yeah, because this is a thing that zaps you from below. I totally didn't see that. Okay. We'll go for that rescue as well. Let's grab these. We'll need to reset this platform. Unfortunately, this means we'll be standing here a while we make our way out. Shotgun our way down. I think segments like this are mostly just to challenge you to do things quickly for the sake of improving your score by speed. Certainly that's what it seems like. Oops. Should have just used pink for this. But I think we have everything open here, so let's go. And we can continue, but it looks like there was something up top as well with all the pods, so take a look at that. Does air dash smash everything? It does, actually. So we should grab that. I mean, score-wise, I don't know how much time actually matters in the long run, so I feel like it is worthwhile to clear everything before we hit the exit. Part 1 was 3 stages. I wonder if Part 2, Training Drill 2, rather, will also be similarly structured. Max combo is 22, okay, yeah. It tracks it up to plus 40. 40 plus. At least it seems so, unless it's just giving you the next 2 that are available in the chain. But it does go on quite a ways, if we had to guess.
Drill 2, 2, donesies.
Anyway, we've been hacked.
Protection?
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dang, just when things were getting interesting. Well, all I have to do is finish this drill, right? Here I go!
You gotta be careful in there. Well, this looks like it's open on the left side. No, it's just a wall. Okay. Yeah, so you do start with 0 resources, 0 extra lives, 0 tickets, and you do need to amass them as you go. And that's what the bottom meter is for, actually. The bottom meter tells you what you pick up as you gain points, because you pick up bonus rewards in a particular sequence. I'm beginning to understand that now, and the more you fill that sequence, the closer you are to getting invulnerability, extra lives, etc. I think battery is actually just to help with punishment, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's just take it so we know what it is. Pay close attention to the UI to see what it's filling in. Actually, I think that extends your maximum hearts. I think that's what it is. Okay. Let's go on hammer. Let's watch out for projectiles from... We should have hit this guy from the back, actually. Like sensible people, since that's what the damage prompt is clearly asking you to do. Yeah, let's go deflection, actually. Whoop. Totally failed to get over it. Whoop. Whoop. Needed an air dash back out of that one. Okay, at least he's facing totally the wrong way, which is good. Got him down to a yellow bar. Whoa, that's... Okay, let's not stand in that. Yeah, I have to watch out when the dodge is clearly not going the way that I would like. We have to get out of dodge. Yeah, he actually does back up a little bit when I'm trying to dodge overhead. That's something that keeps taking me by surprise. But we do need to use our vulnerability tickets from time to time, I think, so we can just smash them. Yeah, so that's just a T-Hawk dive. That's how I think about it anyway. Oops. Got chopped here. Oh, here in the bottom. Oh, no. Misread that completely. I thought he was going to do the rise and dive, but it was in fact going to stay down. Yeah, the cues are pretty clear, it's just that we're bad at reading them. Yeah, we obviously need to hit the back. And we have no more tickets at this point. Okay, yeah, when he raises that, that's the fire attack, and then we can go back. Then, once we take out the ads, we can also continue amassing points for tickets. Dope, misread that one. I haven't really seen that ground slam in a while, actually. Yeah, he doesn't really take in frontal damage at all. It's very small. Anyway. Oh, no, was about to dodge out of that guy, and that did not go. Okay. Yeah, when I saw I was going to make the landing, I probably should have switched into invulnerability, but it's fine. Just need to flank him. Keep walking right into that. Okay, let's just take advantage of our invincibility here and dash right through him. Oh. Panic phase. Rage phase. I probably shouldn't have burnt all our tickets right away. Okay. Nope, not quite. Misjudging a lot of our distances here. Finally getting some room, but he was close to the edge like that. He does turn around pretty quickly, so. Yeah, it looks like we're about to land on him like that when we pop the ticket. We're actually learning a couple of techniques here, I guess, but... Is he down? He's down. Okay, a little bit rough. Could have been worse, though. And somebody's glitching in. Or out of virtual reality. I don't know what that's all about, but we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, we'll see if it's revealed later whether pass is just a bottom rank or if it just says pass for everybody.
Hang on, P-Star. Did you
But it
see
does
that
look like
back there?
this comes in sets of
Was
3.
that Sue?
These levels.
I'm sure that was her. Why was she in the subspace?
Because even here you're not going to escape from the birthday party.
What do you mean?
Looks like you just have to break the training program. More than it has already been broken.
Wow. It couldn't be.
Someone else has entered the program. And who is it?
No need, P-Star. I'd recognize that voice from anywhere. We defeated him before at Stratoport. 5th class officer of the Get Jerk Supreme
Oh, this fella.
Marijuana. It's him!
Yeah, this is the guy who just kind of dies rather quickly, in fact. And
I don't know how, but
but he managed to survive.
Isn't that much of an issue.
And it looks like he's been biding his time, waiting for the moment to override the system.
Not who I expected to be the boss here, but we'll see. Level 5 Digital Storm. Okay. Let's see what that does.
This storm it's really something else. I think it's gonna send me flying somewhere.
Nope, guess Luca is gonna break out on his own. Just a wonderful one. Ah, it looks like Sue's been transported as well.
A minute ago, and now, Mom, where are you? Dad, can you see me?
Well, this will be the worst birthday ever. For somebody here. Yeah, because the boss here, he totally goes down like a chump in the main game. Well, we'll see what his patterns here in virtual reality are like
Last thing I remember,
when we find his corresponding
I was
avatar.
training and
Okay, P-Star made it here at least.
P-Star, is that you? That storm must have sent me flying. What is this place? Lana? Oh, that's it! He hacked the subspace and scrambled everything!
Yeah, I guess the Sentinel's mainframe runs everything, so.
Security. Oh, you don't think he used my
He
ID
absolutely
card, do you?
used your ID card. The carelessness. Interesting theory, it's obviously correct.
Oh man, he must have seen me drop my card. I can't believe I'm the one that let him break through security.
Well, you'll just need to correct the mistake. Aim for the escape portal through here.
Roger.
Drill number 3, pursuing the truth. I don't have a sense of the scale of this game, incidentally. I know it was originally released in 2 parts back in May, before being combined into a standalone release in June. But I'm told that it is relatively quick, so I don't know if we're
I got this, P-Star.
already fairly far along, but I wonder if I could have just busted through that with the air dash, but I didn't really want to take a risk of touching the icicles. Okay, let's be cautious here. And then swing down over here, grab some soup, and continue. Now, does it make sense to have more rescues going on here in the ice world? And is there a bit of a slippery effect in the snow? I'm not really sure yet. Wait, oh, whoops. Just rain destruction. I mean, that wasn't very pleasant. And yes, there are, of course, rescues. Even here. In the ice world. Okay. Let's not get hit by this guy quite so badly. Whoop. I was a little late in my dodges and air dashes, but... yeah, we see you. Okay. Get a little bit of replenishment. Oops, I was just about to dodge that. Just about, unfortunately, doesn't quite cut it. Now can we hit this? Yeah, the combo counter is really quite generous in terms of how long you have to continue it, compared to most games of this nature. Whoa. Let's just spin the ticket and just spam it. It's probably unnecessarily aggressive given our limited resources, but whoop. Totally didn't see that coming. Oh yeah, it's because of this guy underneath me here. We can drop through this platform, of course, but we'll get there. Just want to see if there's anything on this side first. Yeah, it looks like this is a totally separate passage. Oh, totally didn't see the guy on the right. Very well camouflaged. Okay, we're getting kind of wrecked on this side. Let's be careful here. Looking at those snowflakes down there, yeah, we will probably make it there. On this side, whoops. Yeah, so two sides do connect at the bottom. And F. Belmont rating with a party of 2. Welcome. I'll give you a shout out in just a moment here. Hope everything was going well over in Omori. And then here we'll... Yeah, we probably could have used a pink projectile over that gate, but that's okay. We'll smash everything this way, and we will get an additional hearts from the battery, I believe. Does that give me a full heal? Yes, it does, which is great. Okay, who is it this time? Unfortunately, we're still on 3 tickets. I was hoping we'd have 4 so we could finally get a chance to use Wonder Pink's power, but... Okay. Can we do something with him here? First him down this way. Pretty low on tickets, but that actually took down a pretty decent chunk of health. Doesn't mean, however, didn't quite make it over. Oh, I was trying to dodge that and that did not go. Keep our distance over here for a moment. Take out some of the ads on his side. That's just going to get a combo counter going. Yeah, the stun earlier did do quite a lot of work for me, so. Here he is in Rage Mode. And yeah, they respawn quickly enough, these additional enemies, that you can keep a combo counter going throughout the fight. With just enough kills on anybody who joins in. We got 3 tickets. I don't know if this is near the end of the stage, but we should have considered maybe just using something there. There we go. MGM1 also coming in with a party of 4. Let me give you a shout out as well. And Sonic P06. So that's not the same thing as Sonic 06, is it? Or is it? Is it a mod, or... I know you've been playing Sonic 06 in some capacity, but I don't know my way around that, so... I don't think I can touch this stuff. Can I? No, I definitely can't. It's ice. It's hazardous. Didn't think I could. But whoops, so we're taking some punishment here. It's okay, let's just give them a zap. long as we don't run into any spikes here and actually pick up some of the currency along the way, we should be okay. Just need to watch out for some of this sweeping around me on the side. And yeah, staying on this beam is good because it gives me a platform. Interesting that you're kind of disincentivized from using the other projectiles because that would kill your platform. Okay, let's go. Nope. Yeah, I hope you've been doing well. You're streaming the original 06, I see. You couldn't find a category... Oh yeah, because I think the name for the original 06 is just Sonic the Hedgehog, right? Which is confusing because it's not Sonic 1, which goes by the same name. Whoops. Hang on. Let's go invulnerable for just a moment here while we try to clear. See if we can get some kind of health replenishment along the way. Nope, guess not. Maybe off of this? Nope. Whoa. Alright, spend an extra life over here. Hang on. Let's switch weapons. Wow, this guy's just busting me down quite a bit. Yeah, because, you know, you don't want all those people who watch Sonic 1, I guess, to come in expecting that and get Sonic 06 instead, or vice versa. Yeah, I've never played, actually, any of the 3D Sonics. I know that Sonic 06 had a bit of a reputation, but... Oh, failed to kill that one guy. We're probably given health replenishment here for a reason. Let's expect a massive brawl. Now, I've got a couple of powers here. You know, I haven't... Yeah, briefly slow down. We might use Wonder Black here for just a moment, just to try him out. Because for a big group fight like this, I mean, he's expensive to use, but maybe that could be useful, even though it's not damaging. I guess, yeah, the idea would be if you use one of those tickets where that just slows enemies rather than outright killing them, then you have the benefit of running up your combo counter or something. And instead of just letting Wonder Red do all the work for you. Whoops, I thought I was on top of the semi-solid. I was not. The game took a lot out of you. You're bad with the physics, yeah. Like I said, I don't really have a good sense of how 3D Sonic plays at all, so... Are you doing a bit of a series retrospective before Superstars, or...? Just kind of getting through Sonic Backlog for fun. I don't know if I'll get to Sonic Superstars until much later, given that it launches right next to Mario. And... Whoops. I was actually kind of casually replaying a little bit of Mania not too long ago. Alright, let's do the deflection. There we go. Taking way too much punishment here. Oh, here's the exit. Got a couple of rescues that we can do up here. And again, this is just a bit of a rescue speed challenge. Just going through Sonic series, yeah. Well, I hope that's been fun. I don't know if you're doing it purely chronologically or if you have a different order you're going by, but... Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, well, we'll just clear out of rescues here. Yeah, this is a bit of a victory lap segment here while we just try to grab points and do things relatively quickly. We actually stocked up so many tickets we should have used them on a big fight just now when it was very clear that it should have been a final fight in the zone. I mean, so after 06 will probably be one of the ones for the Wii, right?
Keep going.
Okay. Alright, that didn't go too well. Pretty low combo counter on that on this time. Let's keep going now. Don't quite know how embarrassingly low we are in the leaderboards, but we'll see later on once we clear the arcade mode. Ah, you're going to be playing Unleashed on Xbox, I see.
Roger.
Okay, this is going to be an inventory reset once more. Yeah, we should more aggressively spend resources.
It's getting... Dying inside a computer. Not funny. I'm getting out of here. Don't expect anything less. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, so far the time limit has not been an issue. It's mostly just been there for the score bonus, I think. Whoop, jumped right on top of this guy. That was not great. I still haven't really determined if just air dashing directly through enemies gives me any kind of vulnerability. I haven't even tested it. Anyway, let's bust this down and just do that initial amassing of resources that we need. Okay. Shoot through here. And then we need to go over to switch. On a 5 combo right now, let's try to maintain it going into the next room. Okay. We'll need a bit of a longer shot for these guys here. And a nice 11 combo. Let's not mess with double jumping down there, I should say. Of course, then we just got hit anyway. Fine. I'm deliberately avoiding the bottom so we wouldn't get hit, but... Okay, let's shotgun these at close range. Whoops. And these guys drop right on top of me. Always a little late on the air dash. Yeah, for those just coming in with raids, we are playing the DLC content that was released for the Wonderful 101 earlier this year. This was originally the Kickstarter backer reward for the remastered release of the game in 2020. But it is available standalone as well. And yeah, after 3 years, this was finally delivered. It's been a lot of fun so far. Looks like a platform that feels a lot more like an aerial shoot 'em up in many ways. It's just got a lot of that same logic, which makes a lot of sense if you know anything about the Platinum House style, and specifically games that are offshoots of designs conceived by Hideki Kamiya. Okay, let's just ride across here. Grab everything we can while we can. Looks like, oh, we have a little bit of a bonus room up here. And a couple of platforms that are going to be projectile dependent, so we don't want to knock out too many of them. Let's... Whoa, I just got smushed. That was an instant squish death. We haven't had one of those up to this point. Now, I don't see any platforms that are destroyed by pink, so we'll switch to pink for... Oh, there it is. Platform destructible by pink. Yeah, okay, and then we can destroy the platform up there. Then give ourselves a little bit more movement flexibility. That's just for the points. Whoop. Nope. Okay, totally missed that then. Yeah, no way to go back up at this point. Just totally missed a rescue. Now the thing is, are the rescue targets still bots from the training program? What's the moral consequence here of having missed them? Guess we'll find out. We had better do the screen clear. Let's grab them. That was otherwise going to be a little bit rough. Oh, we should have saved it for this one. Well, one additional ticket would. Let's go invulnerable here. Yeah. Have to remember to use those tickets. Oh, we've got one little guy here still. Alright, that's room clear for 10 combo. Mostly. Alright, let's down here. Yeah, you can drop and jump. Take down some of this ice along the way as well, but maybe take out some of the icicles first. That would be a good idea. Actually dodge for once, which might make things a little more successful for us. Whoops. Yeah, that could have gone a lot cleaner. Oh well. Do we want to jump down here for these? Yeah, we can. We only really need to get within a tile of them to pick them up. If you can do it safely, it feels worthwhile. Whoops. Totally. Let's smoke by that. Let's get invincible here and shotgun everybody for a moment. Still got a couple of tickets left here, and we should be using them. Again, we should be using our resources much more often. We should actually see what blue does. Whoop. Whoop. Okay. There we go. And we'll grab this rescue after having missed the other ones. Okay. Will she transform into something deadly or just disappear? Okay. Nope, she'll just disappear. Well, we'll see her birthday party by the end of it, I'm sure. Unless this is all a trick, which probably is. No optional paths here, we just need to keep them going.
Here again. She looks so much like Sue.
What a coincidence. Affected the character database, yeah.
Christopher, I have a favor to ask. Can you check on my classmate Sue and see if she's safe?
P-Star will do everything.
Thanks, B-Star.
Just casually dropping the Sentinel security at her house, yeah. A little bit overkill for a wall check, but alright. Okay, now here's the... basically the time check bonus sequence here. Yeah, I suppose once you know how long the levels are and how much there is left when you play them, it'll be a Can we collect these? Yeah, we probably shouldn't. Oh, you know what? No, you just use a ticket for invulnerability when you want those segments. I only just realized that now, that you could just use tickets for protection. With stage hazard as well. I was just mostly thinking about the vulnerability to enemies. And yeah, so when you want to do some kind of big collection, might as well use tickets. We've got so many of them left. Yeah, again, we're kind of just generally insufficiently spending down resources. Because past a certain point, you're not actually fighting anymore. You're just going for score and time, and so... we always have so many resources left over when we... if we knew how long the levels were in advance, we would be able to plan around that and understand when in the level we might as well just spend everything we have.
Nice work.
Okay. It's a pass. Could have been better. Yeah, we've been underusing the wonder cards. We haven't really experimented with them for point purposes. To this point, not much anyway. One more drill to the escape portal, okay, and then let's see where we go from there.
Thanks. Let's get this one out of the way.
Last drill, you should be able to reach the escape portal after clearing this, yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah, because this was originally released as part 1 and 2, I kind of wonder if, structurally speaking, we're about to hit the end of part 1, and that 2 is going to come in about the same size after that. Whether it's something like 6 total chapters or something. Don't really have a good sense of that. For all I know, maybe this is it. This is already part 2. Because I do understand this was a fairly small-scale project. Again, it was conceived as a Kickstarter backer bonus, and so... well, it was a few years in development. I don't know if we can expect much scale beyond that, so... let's grab this, and let's try to continue the 11th combo before too long. Okay, something big is coming. What are we going to do here? It's not going to be hammer. It's aerial. No, let's take out green. Okay. And let's actually watch the pattern, perhaps. Yeah, if we're unsure, we should use the invulnerability. We don't know what the dodging pattern is, since we have 4 tickets worth. Okay, this is just gonna be a bomb drop. Over here. Might actually be worthwhile to use the pink weapon for the deflection, actually, because we can get a couple of hits up top. Yeah, it's a bit slow, though. It does have a good reach. Whoa. It does make the screen a little bit busy, and so it's a little difficult to see what I'm doing, but... yeah, let's switch back to standard. It's a little easier to see what's going on. Whoa. Okay, that's 1 life down. However, we can, at this point, afford aerial stun. Shotgun him. Yeah, so we can actually blow that up with a shotgun. And hit the projectile in advance. Otherwise, though, that's going to be a little out of reach, so... Looks like... Oh. Get close range here. Okay, so we can actually have this penetrating shot, too, in this form, which makes the shotgun pretty useful. We're just going to stand directly at him. Yeah, we just dump our tickets on him at this point, then, I think. Oops. Got so many tickets, so let's just dump it. See if the deflection shot is going to give me more to work with. We are chipping it down slowly. Getting a decent number of tickets from the other enemies along the way. Yeah, we're replenishing enough tickets that we can basically stay in the ticketed form almost the whole time. But nope. Hang on. That's another extra life. Down. Not an extra life, rather. We're down by a life. But he's almost down. Yeah, we take out the enemies nice and quickly. We can collect more rewards down below. I haven't really strategized yet around the cycle of reward cards that you get down below. Because if we pay attention to that and understand when we're going to be getting tickets and when we're going to be getting any kind of additional items or cards, then we can actually plan a little bit better for when the attacks are going to escalate. So, but yeah, because we actually had plenty of resources to just stay in invincible form for pretty much that fight, and I don't know if that affects anything when it comes to scoring, but I think you are kind of expected to just use your resources for once, blast through the whole stage. That's 3-3, let's see how much there is.
Okay, but... P-Star, is Sue okay?
Incoming call from security, so who's going to talk to us? Is it going to be... Lucas' classmate is... Well, I mean, clearly glitching into the virtual reality space, so... There's going to be some twist.
Where am I? I made it back?
I bet he's still trapped inside virtual reality.
Right.
I bet that's what it is. I mean, it's just a natural
Sue okay?
way to go with the plot. That this is itself a simulation.
Sue? What happened to her?
Or maybe we're just thinking too far ahead.
What? How did this happen?
Unless, of course, we get inside her brain or something.
You don't mean...
Then additional dive into VR subspace, so we go straight back in.
The Sue I saw down there wasn't just some bug produced by the machine. That was the real Sue. I know how. Sue picked up my card for me when I lost it. That was when Juana hacked my card. He must have seen Sue's card and hacked it too. Ugh, this is all my fault.
Any reason?
Well, yeah, we have to log
Verifying
in with
that you're
it for our
attending the
homework.
birthday party. Oh, okay, just for homework. Huh. That's how school goes these days, apparently. If she neglected her
Is this
homework like
really
you
the
do,
time
this
for
would
that?
never
Huh?
have happened.
P-Star,
It
I'm
is
going
absolutely the
back
time for
into
that.
the VR subspace. That's the only way to rescue Sue, isn't it? P-Star,
We'll
please.
get out safely.
We have to do this. I'm the only one who can help Sue. P-Star, I need to do this. Please. A hero cannot abandon those in need.
Yeah, P-Star's going to be
Thank
extremely
you.
permissive. 50 minutes, there's plenty of time. I mean, we just get the standard 1,000-second timer per level anyway, so...
No sweat. I'll be back before then. I'll rid subspace of Wanna all by myself, then bring back Sue. That's all the time I need. Send me in, P-Star.
Okay,
Let's go.
back in we go. Unite up. Oh, I should have actually let him say the voice line instead of paging through. Well, you know, diplomacy has failed. Okay, saving the world. Maybe this is actually the last chapter. For all we know. I was told this was a short game, so...
Oh, Blossom City is in ruins. Good grief. I'll find him and erase his butt from existence.
Okay, snack machine. Then... Whoop. And then we'll just watch out here and dodge what we can. And do some collecting. Oh, let's watch out for this guy. Those are very well camouflaged sometimes, and so I was a little bit concerned about them. And yeah, I wonder if we should actually bust down these platforms, whether there's any reason we might want to. Just points, I guess. But you also get soups. Okay, that's fine. We'll take out a pink platform later, I think. Let's dodge this for a moment. We can still double jump up there, actually, so we can do it on a 13 combo. Yeah, we get a few points out of that, but it's kind of using those platforms for jumping, which is why I was reluctant to just make them explode right away. Is this destructible? Didn't look like it. That also just looks like a wall. Oh. Okay, let's use a ticket. We're only on one ticket right now, but this was crammed enough that we actually should bust everything down. It's beneficial to do so. Yeah, when we get into a situation like that where it looks like there's no easy way to get out without taking a ton of damage, we should spend a ticket. I'm beginning to learn a few things like this about the logic of this game and when to use your powers. And that way we can amass more tickets as well, and much more cards just from having more points. Okay, it is going to be pink projectile to get through that gate. Let's do that once we can. Oh, oh, this guy just got right in front of my face. That's too bad. Broke my combo. We had a pretty good combo going there too, actually. And now we're in a bit of trouble. Okay. And the rescue gives you some health replenishment, which is important. Knock these guys down. Oh. That was unintentional. Let's... just shotgun everything here and... oh, we are invulnerable. We'll want... deflection, I think, to try to hit the switch. There we go. Nope, hang on. Is there some reason to go further down below? I don't know if there was. Actually, it looks like that might... Oh no. Bad idea. I feel like that is totally traversable over there. There we go. Yeah, it totally is. Is there a reason to be down here, though? No, there totally isn't. It just loops back. Okay, so that was a bit of a waste of time, but oh well. Anything for me here? Let's watch out for the platform down below. I have to deal with a bit of camera visibility over here. Hang on. We might as well just go over to deflection here instead, and then that'll get us through. I've got quite a few tickets at this point, but maybe I want to save them for some kind of boss. Or, I mean, this is level 1. I don't know if there will be a boss that's relevant to us here. Since we're on 5 tickets, we should actually consider our options. Because who else is expensive? Black is expensive. Yeah, so a full 7 is what gives you that capstone power. Damage and slow, which is for the really big cluster. Yeah, we'll set black just in case we want him. I don't know if slowing is necessarily what we want anyway, but... we'll just dodge accordingly. This is going a bit cleaner than some of the previous stages. Just need to know how to play better defense. Okay, nobody's still sniping me here, right? Good. Rescue the whole cluster, and let's go. Okay, Wonder Black. Let's go, and let's combine that with my power over here. Just take out a whole screen, if we can. Let's get back on... Actually, let's try blue. Just stun it. Whoops, no. Hang on. Okay, taking a bit of punishment here. I mean, this is clearly kind of a capstone room in this stage, so we should just spend our tickets and stay roughly invincible. Grab some soup while I can. Then do a big laser stun on him. Whoops. Okay. Could have been worse, I guess. If also a lot better. Now, where's that switch for pressing through the room? Or, oh no, the door's just open. Okay. No, it's not. Hang on. We just need to blow it up. Okay. We still have a couple of tickets. We can probably use one when we're not just dealing with these standard moves over here. Oh, totally fell into that. We got a lot of items to potentially pick up here. Let's just be extra careful here. Not exactly doing this quickly here, but Yeah, we know where the gate is. We know how to get it. And we'll just punch that. Yeah, let's just step on this guy. Just take out everything we can. While we can. Whoop. Totally didn't see this guy just clinging onto the wall. That keeps trapping me. The visibility on these enemies. The ones that are basically like the bosses in the microbial Operation 7. The original. I don't remember what the enemy names, unfortunately. Okay. Let's just stun. Can we? Wonder Blue doesn't seem to do very much for me, actually. Let's just spend a ticket. We've still got 2 left. Accelerates your rescue speed quite a bit, too, when you... use the speed item. Whoa, where did we get hit? These guys on the left, as usual. And then... again, I have a lot of muscle memory on these projectiles yet. And again, these guys are very well camouflaged. Always forget to look for them clinging on the walls. It's been a bit of a problem repeatedly. Yeah, shotgun this. Then... whoops, totally got whacked by this guy. Let's just be extra careful here. Wrong button. There we go. You know what? Let's just spend a ticket. That simplifies things considerably. Then let's look for the switch. Okay. Now, I guess we need to figure out how to bust that down. Oh, that looks like it might even be a teleporter then. But then we have to pass this room first. Okay. Whoops. What even hit me there? Oh yeah, the spike on the left side. Totally didn't see it. Okay, let's just be careful if we're choosing to step here. Nope. Yeah, and a little bit of camera visibility to be concerned about here, but we'll install this down. 280 seconds left. That's the lowest I've seen a timer in quite some time, but go through. Teleport over here, rescue, and then the switch gets you out on this side. Well, on a decent bank of lives at least. And then that's the end of the stage. Finished. Well, okay, that's the first time I broke 30 on the combo counter. It's a little bit better. And as you can see, the combo bonuses do go up considerably as you get to 30. Probably quite a lot more once you get up to 40. Alright, that worked a little better. I mean, it was a bit sloppy here and there, but...
Jeez.
what can you do?
Where could one be? P-Star, you there? P-Star, do you read? Oh, guess I can't reach him from here. Can't turn back now. Sue, wait for me. I'll find you. I must be pretty deep in the program by now. Where could Wanna be? I can feel Sue calling out for help. I'll be there soon. Hang on, Sue.
Okay. I'm going to amass some of these tickets nice and early. But we do, of course, want to go here. Oops, did I step onto something I shouldn't? No, I'm fine. Whoop, okay. Oh, it got hit right before I triggered the invulnerability, which is unfortunate, but... Whoops. And of course, just barely missed that jump. We're down to, yeah, 1 life and no tickets because we're still very early on this stage, and I can't seem to jump out of here. Come on. We can do this. Okay. Whoops. No. Need to go down. We're taking too many hits for the start of the stage. We're going to hit game over if we're not careful. No, this is not it. Where did we want to go then? It was up here and then... Was there something that was destructible here? Yeah, totally didn't see this. Yeah, there are some occasional camera visibility problems. No, you go down, that's what it is. We're in big trouble here. We have no tickets for invulnerability, and we are about to die. We have 1 ticket for invulnerability. Okay, let's try to amass some resources. Because we need tickets. Fast. Okay. At least the resources do come quickly. Anyway, that's saying something about going down. We're not going to do that just yet until we... What's going on? Whoops. Oh, totally missed that. And that's another life down. Okay, again, these guys clinging onto walls are pretty well camouflaged. We'll just need to watch out. Oops, hang on. Let's grab that and save this guy here. Yeah, we're on no tickets right now. We do have to work on this a little bit. Yeah, because I guess if you hit the switch, then that activates all these P blocks, and not your Mario style of P block, obviously, but let's not go too far off the screen because we're going to miss the extra heart over here. Oh, yeah, once again, kind of caught off guard by the camera scroll here. Yeah, so there are some scroll visibility issues sometimes, I think, but more of a problem when you are moving around vertically. Whoops. Oh, I see. That's the door over here. Interestingly enough, in another battery, it's the first time I've seen two of these in a single stage, actually. They're in very close proximity, too. Then, yeah, we do need to activate the switch, though. Anything here? Not that we haven't already seen. And we don't have a combo to maintain anyway, so let's just play cautiously. So we get back up to the switch. Whoops. Okay, let's go hammer. Oh, whoops. Shouldn't hit the switch while I'm standing on top of the P, obviously. Given that it does hit everybody who happens to be standing there. Nope. We have some tickets, let's just use it. And fire away. Oh, no, didn't hit. A bit. Yeah, once again, just going to use the tickets aggressively. On the assumption that this is going to be one of the last rooms. We don't know that for a fact, though, and indeed, there is more. Okay. Whoa. Totally sliced by this guy. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, shotgun this. Take all of this out. And then this is just a timed rescue segment. I mean, not even timed, it's just, you know, the faster you do it, better, but there's no particular requirement for it. Looks like this is openable on the right side, and that'll be something important, I'm sure, but... yeah, mostly, I mean, this is a bit of a gimme room, we just play it for speed. Oh, and then we can hit the toilet there in just a moment, once we get some of the other rescues first. We do need it in order to come around to that location, so... let's hit the outhouse. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, was trying to use a ticket here, and we hit the wrong button. Whoop. Yeah, let's go. Hang on. Wonder Red. Come on. Yeah, I would rather... oh. Totally didn't see that that guy was still alive. Yeah, we're not getting that. Okay. And where's the exit? I didn't see it. Down here. Hang on. Let's deal with some of the enemies, perhaps. Whoops, this guy just riding up to me directly. That was a bit of a surprise. Yeah. And then down here. Okay. What a lot going on in this map. Yeah, because there's another part of the upper level over here. So yeah, there's much more explorable space here in this level than we had seen previously. Yeah, much more open when it comes to everything we've seen so far. Okay, you know what? Let's just Wonder Red these guys. Simplify things considerably, and then keep a combo counter up as well. But then, what was the way out? We didn't really see it, did we? Just the right side here, okay. And that's the end of the operation. So yeah, we probably missed a lot of other rooms so far as well. Okay. Not doing so great in the combo department this time around, but we're still learning.
It's gotta be close by. Wanna stay put? Oh, so you two. That alarm! Time's almost running out. If I don't hurry, Sue and I... Oh, come on, Luca! There's something. I can sense it. Wanda must be near.
Well, how close are we to the finish? Let's see.
Huh? Is that?
I suspect it's boss time.
Somebody, please.
Given an arena of this size, unless it's just a cutscene
Get
room.
me out of here.
Sue!
Who are you?
It's me. It's Luke. I mean...
Wonder goggles.
Agent of the Sentinels Planetary Secret Service.
In training. Sentinels? Are you part of the wonderful 100? Did you come to rescue me?
Yep, that I am. I am here to rescue you. Worry no more.
And of course, there's a trap.
Sue!
Not like this. Not like this.
Wanna? I know you're hiding. Show yourself.
Okay, this is actually the final boss already. Where? Okay. Now we can amass lives and cards pretty quickly here by the looks of it. We should take advantage of that as much as we can. Whoops. We've actually got quite a lot of cards, in fact. It gives you a ton of resources right away from the start. And so we should actually go for the Wondrous Green Stun. And then blast away. That's just one phase, though, I'm sure. And yeah.
What the? Is that you, Wanna? Oh, is that really him? Tearing apart subspace must have slowly... Altered his form and just made him into some computer virus bent on destroying this program.
Okay, phase 2 now. It spent all our resources so aggressively.
Oh, no way I'll lose to that. I'm getting out of here and I'm taking Sue with me. Luca, unite up!
Is it really uniting up if it's just you by yourself? But oh, let's not think too hard about that. Okay. Well, that nuked me right away. Okay, that is dodgeable at least. I mean, everything's dodgeable. You just need to know what you're doing. Hey, we actually see, or rather hear the wonderful 101 theme with the Japanese vocal track. Unite up. Actually, unless it is the English track and I'm just not hearing it correctly because I'm... Okay. No more tickets here though, so no more cards rather. We do have tickets for invincibility, but we should actually just use it to try to get a close approach on him as much as possible. Yeah, it's actually a new lyric that's written to the wonderful 101 song. For a moment I thought it was actually a Japanese track because I didn't recognize the lyrics and wasn't quite listening closely, but it's a little difficult to pay attention to that when you're in the middle of a big fight like this. Oops. Yeah. I feel like it's one of those games where, you know, clearing it is really going to be no problem at all. The issue is just clearing it cleanly. That, you know, if you want to do no damage runs or something, that's a much taller order. Also, yeah, these guys on the side have been camping me the whole time. Okay, we have to use a ticket here. Come on. Whoa. I'm nuked by everything here. Okay. So much for phase 2. Now what?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But how do you know my name?
Oh,
The Sentinel database knows everything.
You see, well, we put together a rescue operation for you after you went missing.
Is that so?
He's obviously new to this.
Thank you for rescuing me. Those goggles really suit you, Mr. Hero.
Goggles? Oh, yeah.
So in the main game, you unlock Wonder Goggles at the very end. And you can take them in a New Game Plus, I think, but I haven't really used the goggles for much in the game. Ever.
The VR subspace is collapsing.
Because you have to draw a figure 8 for that. And
Are we going to? Not on my watch. You're going to make that.
you get very little time to actually practice it.
I'm having a piece.
Oh, yes you are. Okay, escape sequence.
Here, that's our escape. We just need to make it there and we're free.
I mean... yeah, if damage is a problem at any point, we... is that it? What is this? Oh, hang on. No, wait. What do I do? So I'm here. Wait a minute. I think I totally misunderstood that. Oh, maybe I need to escort her. Yeah, okay. So I can't actually get too far ahead, right? If I need to be within vision for the escort. We got 700 seconds to figure this out. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, this is just the end. Totally outpaced her there. Oh, there's 4-3 for you. bare minimum pass. 2 on the combo counter. I guess you just have to not get hit and hit as many of the ads as you can in the boss fight. But yeah, it dumps a whole ton of resources on you at the beginning of the fight.
Hey, Luca? Earth to Luca! Are you listening? Luca!
Huh? Oh, so it's you. What's with the yelling?
I can never get your attention otherwise. Snap out of it already. Ugh, if you were only just a little bit like the hero from my dream.
Oh,
There's
man.
no resemblance
Don't start
whatsoever,
out with that
even with those
hero
goggles
talk
on his
again. Usually when kids
helmet
fall
here.
asleep doing their homework, they don't tell everybody about it.
At least I attempted to do my homework.
Ah, ugh.
It's so weird, don't you think? That hero. I feel like I've met him somewhere before.
Oh? Well, hey, I mean, yeah, it was your dream, wasn't it? Saved by the bell. That's enough learning for today.
Hey, Luca, hang on. You're coming to my birthday party tomorrow, right?
Oh, yeah, of course. You're making the cake, right? Be sure to save me a piece. Oh, and I got you a little something. Catch you later.
Luca! Wait, birthday cake? Does that mean...
He's coming to the birthday party, yeah.
No way.
Yo, how you doing, B-Star?
And yeah, this looks like it's the completion. Wonder
I
goggles.
certainly have. Let's do this.
I may be slightly let down that at no point has
Special
diplomacy
Combat
failed.
Agent Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, Blossom City Field Office, also known as Wonder Goggles.
Okay, so we've got the report card. I think, yeah, given that it says keep going, I think past is probably just a bare minimum. Let's screenshot some of this just so I can refer to it later. Yeah, just 12 chapters, pretty brief, but it's meant to be a score attack game. It's very much structured. Like a space shooter, actually a space shooter kind of in the guise of a side-scroller. Which is, in some ways, such a Platinum Games thing to do. Yeah, my previous record was 0, so... It does an auto-upload to online rankings, which is good, because oddly enough, Bayonetta 3 did not do that. You had to kind of manually opt into the rankings. And not a lot of people did, and I know because I was top 100 in the expert leaderboards in that game over the first week or so, and I am definitely not a top 100 player in Bayonetta 3. Oh, what do we got? 0 out of 75, what are we doing? Oh, it's a credit mode, okay. Okay. 1 out of 75. I guess we need to blow up all 75 of the credits. Oh, that'll be a nice little sequence. I don't know if anything there is jumpable. Here's the birthday cake. So yeah, these are things that you can in fact stand on as platforms. And of course, you don't block yourself. If you blow it all up, you can always double jump up the side, so... At least as far as I can tell. Yeah, playable credits are always quite fun. Within reason. I mean, you know, some of the Mario games recently have had them. By recently, I mean, you know, a decade ago in the Soup series, I think. This guy will go down quickly because it's just a credit sequence. What if you get a performance score for this as well? It would be well within Platinum standards to do that. Given the way that credits work for something like the Bayonetta series. I remember as far as end credits go, the most extravagant one I'd seen was the playable credit scroll for Rayman Legends, where I was thinking, oh wow, nice, a playable credit scroll, and then it just went on for 20 minutes. Because that's what Ubisoft credits tend to be like. Yeah, there's a right side door over there. We won't take it yet, obviously, because we do need to take out all of this. I feel like we're supposed to jump higher to see more over there. Anyway, let's take out Inaba. Whoops. Well, at least you're not allowed to die in the credits. Oh, there's Kamiya. Then... yeah, like I was saying, as with Syriza and The Lost Demon, it is a young team that was shipping this game based on something that was originally a Kamiya creation. And I guess this actually would have been the last thing shipped by Platinum Games under his watch as a supervising director and the lead game designer of the company. He had a title like Chief Game Designer or something, I think. Although I don't, the only director credit he had as lead director since The Wonderful 101 was actually the shooting game Assault Cresta. Okay, we're gonna work our way upstairs bit by bit. I mean, I don't know if the currency really counts for anything in the credit sequence here, but we'll obviously try to go for the full clear. That's one way of making sure that you actually see all the credits by giving you a completion score for it. Take the time to actually read the names, perhaps. But yeah, the whole way through we've been shooting using the right stick. I usually find twin stick shooting schemes to be very awkward when it comes to top-down games, but here in a side-scroll format it actually felt pretty natural. It's just that you do have to take your thumb off to jump when you are shooting, and so it's take a little bit of coordination in some circumstances, but it seemed to work out well for the most part. We will, of course, look at this to see what seems to be playable post-game. I don't know if it'll necessarily be doing more of this today, given that a full run-through again for a score attack, or just to improve our high score, might run a little bit long. Maybe if we had planned on running a longer stream, we could have done it, but... because it would be fun to replay this, obviously. It might take a bit of practice until I'm more comfortable doing that. Because of course, you know, even for the first couple stages, I felt like I was still learning the ropes of just reading the interface and reading the enemies. I mean, given what an obscurity this is, and what a small game The Wonderful 101 was already as a cult classic of the Wii U. Kind of expect this is the most we'll ever see out of The Wonderful 101 from this point onwards. 67 out of 75. I definitely missed a lot. Because here's a director credit. We're not going to exit until we find the other credits, obviously. So we didn't come this way just to hit 69 out of 75, as nice as that may be. Let's explore. I hope everything is accessible and that we weren't dependent on... Uh-oh, we might be dependent on platforms that we'd blown up in order to see more of the credits. Because, yeah, there definitely are some locations that you can only reach, I think, if some of the platforms are still in place. So maybe we shouldn't have blown everything up so aggressively, but because it looks like we might actually have to finish with 69 out of 75 here in the credit roll. Okay. That we can perhaps do better. And do we see the credits run again, or just the final card? Yeah, staff credits this time not here to be blown up, so we can also see what we are missing. Sue's complete name is Suzanne Peck. Yes, so this is an English lyric, and we can actually have a chance to listen to it carefully now. So anyway, let's listen. And the song still refers to 101, rather than just a wonderful one, but for something like a Kickstarter stretch goal, at least I was at the Games Foundation, this turned out to be quite a bit larger scope than I expected. Oh, and this just kicks you back to... Is this just a title screen? Yeah. Yeah, it's just back to the Wonderful 101 title screen, and yeah, there's nothing that really attaches itself to your save data in the main game, at least with playtime and resources, but I think if we go back to Wonderful 1, then...
Wonderful!
It probably acknowledges to clear. Interesting that you launched this within an existing save file, but I think probably the progress is independent of which Wonderful 101 save file you get into. It's just the menu structure doesn't make that clear. Challenge mode, select and play any drill. So yeah, that's just a level select for the 12 levels. Caravan mode. 5 minutes to fight for a high score. We might try that. We probably won't do the stage selects, but I kind of wonder how... get a roll task icon. Yeah, let's see how we compare in the online rankings currently. Unless, of course, there's no ranking for starting out of challenge mode. I can see why there's a full resource reset per level if there is a score challenge per level. Now, yeah, we have no rank on this mode, but I can see maybe what rank we have in the main campaign. Or just compare my existing scores manually, which are certainly not good. Oh, whoops. Got all the way back to the 101 menu. I wonder if there's an easier way to get back to the Wonderful 1 menu. Yeah, because arcade mode, I wonder if this is still the drill leaderboard or if it's actually the campaign leaderboard. I didn't feel like it did particularly well here. But we're ranked 290, which tells me how few players there are in this game. Now, given that the upload is kind of automatic and not just opt-in, yeah, am I actually player number 290 on this board? That almost seems like it's concerningly low number of players. I mean, this was always a very obscure release anyway. I recognize, of course, Setnaro X here in rank 2, who is actually one of the most prominent action game YouTubers in terms of uploading combo videos and the like, all over leaderboards for various games like this, and a major platinum enthusiast. I'm sure that's true of some of the other ones on the leaderboard as well. Graham Lamb is very high up. I don't know also if the leaderboards are platform exclusive, like whether this is only for people who are playing on Switch, or if it crosses over to the PC port as well. Not clear to me. But anyway, rank 290 currently. Let's screenshot this just for the record. So yeah, title screen takes you once again back to the wonderful 101 title screen. I think for the sake of just staying a bit longer and doing something, we'll check out the Caravan Mode just to see how it goes. 5 minutes to fight for a high score. Start from stage 1-1. Yeah, so it is... I wonder... I mean, I really don't imagine the game would be completable unless you are able to collect some kind of time replenishment item, but... See how high of a score you can get within 5 minutes. I wonder if the online rankings also tell you what level you reached. And again, I'm sure that if I get out of this menu, it'll kick me all the way back to start here. Unless I select Caravan Mode again, then... Oh yeah, okay, then you can just back up one step. Yeah, it doesn't seem to say how far people got. Let's try it. Since we're here. Okay, already missed a few points here. But yeah, we'll try to improve our combo score. That seems to be the most important thing here. And then we don't need to read any tutorial messages. So. Okay. Yeah, there's no timer extension, I don't think. We just... Whoops. Okay, there goes the combo. But we do have a ticket, so... Once we use that... Okay. Let's just be greedy about that, and then we get a decent amount of points off the rescues as well, so... Very strong incentive to punching out everything we can. And then, yeah, no need to read the tutorial message, so let's just go on and still have a ticket, so have to be cautious about damage here. Okay, we'll just zap everything we can when we have the opportunity, and then okay, wonder if that's worthwhile when it comes to time. I think so. Let's keep going. You know what? We still have tickets. Let's just use tickets greedily and aggressively whenever we can. Because it's going to save me a lot of trouble, I think, against the bigger clusters. At this point, we also have some wonder cards, so get ready to use that for big cluster later on. 18 combo, that's better than I had previously. Yeah, probably not worth it to go down for those ones over there. bust everything down, and then we actually still have a decent number of cards, so... Oh. Yes, we are going to use something down here. And then... we need to use the correct weapon. And actually, let's grab everything we can in terms of points. Okay. 130 seconds left. And yeah, this is why you have this little challenge at the end to take things down as quickly as you can. Amazing how much I feel like I've improved at this game already. Yeah, you do need to hit that. Okay. I don't think we can... Yeah, we can. Okay. Now, I wonder if you can continue amassing resources between stages, unlike in the main game. Whoops, oh, got hit there finally. You know what? Bust them all down with red. I'm saving so many resources at this point, might as well just use no whoops. That wasn't enough damage. Oh. 65. Okay. I mean, surely we do need to complete the stage. Oh. .46 seconds remain. Now, will we get a stage completion bonus? Probably. Oh, and we keep going. Yeah, with the 46-second timer, so. And we do have to resource reset at the beginning of the stage because it works the same way that does in the main game. But cards are going to come pretty quickly, and so. Amazing how much the pace of the game changes now that we're actually playing this for scores. I mean, that's a pretty standard Platinum style experience, but, you know, it doesn't even feel like we're playing the same game. We're like 10 seconds left. Let's just use a card now. And then, yeah, we've got 4 seconds left at this point. Let's just bust down what we can. Finished. Okay, let's see how high we are on the leaderboard. So we got to 1-2. Let's upload and see how we are on the chart. Yeah, I wonder if it is advantageous to just try to get as far as you can in the game, or if you do want to clear enemies and rooms as much as you can. Let's not retry just yet. Let's just take a look at the scoreboard. Yeah, I don't like how it does keep kicking you back to the Wonderful 101 main menu, and that there doesn't seem to be an easy way to get back to the Wonderful 1 menu. But
Wonderful!
notice too that a time attack mode was patched into the main Wonderful 101 game as well, which we haven't really played with, but let's take a look at high scores. Just to see how I'm doing. Again, this has been a very obscure release, so wouldn't be surprised if I'm just inordinately high. I'm ranked number 21 on my first try in this game, so I'm one of very few people who have ever played this mode, at least on Switch. Of course, I'm very far off any of the ranks in the top 8, as you can see. We can see what a massive score disparity there is. But even a slight improvement would get me up to top 20. I mean, any improvement would get me up to top 20 at this stage. Because apparently nobody's playing this. But yeah, I've played games with small leaderboards before, but this has got to be one of the smallest. And that's what happens when it's a side game and it's a DLC too. Something like a remaster. It's not really going to be the most accessible thing you see around here. I mean, how many people have even played this, right? They can scroll and check. Yeah, as you can see, there are 33 people in total on the leaderboard for Caravan Mode. I kind of want to screenshot it just to show off what a very small game it is. Because this is not filling 100 pages on the leaderboard anytime soon. In fact, I kind of want to see what the campaign leaderboard is like now, because... let's take a look. Wait, hang on. Play 101.
Wonderful!
Yeah, because this was a very messy campaign on my part. Just playing it through the first time, and I still got rank 290 on it. So you have a few people who have seriously chased a ranking, and not much more beyond that. But yeah, I'm actually just going to scroll to see how many pages are on the leaderboard for arcade mode. Because I can't imagine that my score was really any good. In fact, you can see that even if I had an additional, say, 100k or something, I would already... not 100k, but if I had an additional million points... which, you know, percentage-wise isn't that much of a stretch relative to my current performance, that would have got me into top 30 or so, no problem. But I assume that a lot of people might have just played this once and dropped it. Because you can see the scores do fill out quite a bit once you get into about the 8 million range. 8 million, 9 million range. So maybe I was kind of on the lower end for the first run. Wish I could stay on long enough to just do a full second run today, just to do a score attack, actually, but... I may or may not do that on stream. Although it is fun to see just how rapidly the game transforms when you start to play with combos in mind. Like we saw in Caravan Mode just now, just, you know, really even trying it all makes a massive difference. So yeah, we're just going to page through the leaderboard to see how deep it goes. And of course, even fewer people are streaming this. To give you a perspective on this, I'm currently streaming this in the Wonderful 101 category. There actually was a separate Twitch category set up for the standalone release of the Wonderful 1, which I doubt anybody's really seriously using. Anyway, here I am. Let's go back. Let's see the page that I'm on. I checked beforehand, and the category that was dedicated to the standalone release of Wonderful 1 had 2 followers, which means it barely even exists as a category. In fact, I've never seen a Twitch category that small, that still, you know, was clearly set up and had the developer submitted logo and everything. But yeah, a fairly tight spread in the scores at this point, as you can see. Again, we'll just go down to pages and see how much this spreads out, because I thought that my performance in the campaign was pretty dismal. And I think it probably just registers scores for people who have completed the campaign, right? Because this is not even accessible. And you don't upload your scores until you are through the whole thing, so... I just want to see how far back it goes. Yeah, so here you are. You're already hitting the zeros here, starting at rank 417. And that 416, so the lowest clear score for the campaign is 6 million here. I'm kind of surprised there isn't something like a hard mode, because, you know, it's so generous resources that it was not really at risk of a game over. And it is very much something that you're meant to play and play easily for score. So I'm kind of a little below the median here if I'm at rank 290 out of 416. Yeah, at some point I'll probably try to relearn the Wonderful 101 for something like Time Attack, but not anytime soon because it's such a big and exhausting game. Let's do a second run through Caravan Mode just to see if we can improve. Because it takes 5 minutes, it's not a big commitment. Okay. Alright. And this time we're going to take a different approach of just trying to advance through the stage instead of trying to pop everything. Because I think advancing through more rooms is likely to be a little bit better. Then, once we start picking up tickets, we'll start advancing a bit further. Yeah, rescues clearly do matter in this mode. Because they are a pretty big boost in points. But we don't really need to be perfect about anything else, I think. Just wreck everything else. And just continue chaining tickets together if we can. You know what? Let's just smack them with red. And then... yeah, as you can see, we're starting to get some pretty decent bonuses. Even off breaking crates, I think, just from the combo. Okay, it's starting to slow down a little bit here, but... yeah, we're getting significantly better score bonuses than before, in fact. It's because the combo score is keeping up and I'm not taking too much damage. So I think it pays to play fast and just see more enemies. Okay, there we go. It's actually the best combo score I've gotten in the campaign. Let's just get Wonder Red to nuke everything. And then also grab these guys. We might as well rescue here. Yeah, I wish that screen didn't take up quite so much space. Let's go invulnerable. Basically, yeah, the idea is to amass tickets as quick as you can, so basically when you have any kind of big cluster, you just don't need to worry about it. Okay. We can do a couple of screen clears at this point. We actually totally could have afforded the bonus that costs 7 at this point. Yeah. Did we actually manage to do this damageless? We might have. Okay. We had 98 seconds this time. It's about... well, we're not done yet on this area. Okay, let's... oh, and totally missed everything on the way down. Yeah, score-wise, I think we're in significantly better shape than we were before. So we may be way up the leaderboard this time. Not that there's much competition with only, what, 30 people on it. Okay, let's just get invulnerability right away and just go for clears. Okay, again, let's keep to the strategy that I mapped out and just try to clear rooms. Yeah. Yeah, your bonuses improve with your combo multiplier. I mean, that's the way these games usually work, so that's not altogether surprising. Whoops, missed that. Wasted a few seconds. Valuable time. This is fun enough that I might actually do another stream of this just to go for higher scores, because I feel like there probably hasn't been much footage of people even really showing off, you know, reasonable level play, let alone high level play, and so. And I already feel a tremendous sense of improvement. Personal best? Yeah, we just blew the personal best out of the water this time. Look at that, just completely wrecked the previous record. It's too bad I don't see the breakdown of the drill score, because I think I actually did do the first one damageless, hence the massive bonus here. So yes, we're going to upload it, and we'll see the new position on the leaderboard. Because that has to be a significant gain. No, but we will see where I'm sitting after we navigate the menus. Yeah, it's kind of too bad that there's so little attention given to this. This is actually quite a lot of fun as a score attack, and just kind of an immediate invigoration of the main game just to play Caravan. Even though, I mean, with a 5-minute timer, realistically, you're only going to get so far, but let's take a look at where we are in the ranking. We must be way up there, top 10 perhaps even. I wasn't quite paying attention to the scores earlier, but... Number 8, look at that, first page. And yeah, so first page of the leaderboard, not bad. And that was just on the second try. And we were not too far off from one position up. Past that though, I think, you know, if you're getting up to the top rank, that must be somebody who's clearing at least, say, 2 stages with a perfect. This is a fun mode, and it's a fun game, and it's kind of too bad that there's no attention that's been given to it at all. But deeply underrated. I mean, yeah, it's just a short little 2-hour adventure, but really feel like this has been extremely overlooked. So that's one thing we'll have to look up, is whether the leaderboards are in fact just platform exclusive. But anyway, we're just going to end on this screen, I think, and listen to the chiptune version of the wonderful 101 music. I don't know if we'll return to this on stream, but I am actually kind of motivated to by the fact that it was that easy to get up the charts with very little competition from anybody. I think a lot of people almost certainly did just try that mode once and drop it. And not even very many, but, you know, 30 people literally tried that mode once and dropped it. So certainly hope this starts to get more attention, because it is, for something that's a DLC side adventure, I think a very solid shooter game. I was expecting a side scroller with some wonderful 101 theming, and despite some camera issues and very little opportunity to really explore the full range of the Sentinel's powers, we managed to see, I guess, a fraction of what this had to offer. But it's a game, I think, that has much more depth than people are even bothering to explore, and I find that a great pity. So definitely want to evangelize, and we'll see if we want to show it off as I come back here and practice from time to time, perhaps. That's it for now, though. We'll determine what we stream later this week, whether it's going to be maybe a second challenge run through this, or if we would like to showcase a different game entirely. We'll be, once again, doing mostly short games out of the backlog between now and Super Mario Wonder. And that'll be all for today. So, thank you so much for joining me for this great little obscurity. And until we meet again, thanks for watching. Team Unite Up. And as always, fare thee well.